And still, one question lingers. If such vivid pieces surrounded him, if he saw villages, comrades, fields, civilians, and heard bells and silence, why did he share so little? Why is the letter filled with restraint, words pared down to what seems almost ordinary? That question leads us to the spaces between sentences, where what he left unsaid begins to carry as much meaning as the words themselves. War letters are often defined as much by what they do not say as by what they set down in ink. Absence, hesitation, and restraint create their own kind of testimony. The men who carried paper in their pockets wrote with two audiences in mind, themselves and the people waiting far away to unfold those sheets. In between lay the unspoken, where caution, discretion, and care covered as much ground as words ever could. When our soldier wrote his brief note about a great change, he avoided specifics. No map coordinates, no names of comrades, no tally of the days without sleep. He offered a plain phrase, one that hinted while it concealed. This choice was not random. It reflected what many soldiers understood instinctively, that details could bring unnecessary worry and sometimes were unsafe. Whether out of love for his family, respect for discretion, or a quiet sense of responsibility, the words he carried into the letter stopped short of what he lived through. Imagine him at the moment of writing. He might have described the refugees pushing carts of belongings past his column. He might have tried to convey the heavy groans of injured comrades or the sight of men collapsing at the roadside. Yet if he wrote line after line of those images, they could have been judged unfit for delivery, or worse, caused distress to the very people he longed to comfort. So he pressed his meaning into vaguer shapes. The silence on the page carried a second message. The truth existed, but it would not be set down here. Families learn to read these kinds of silences keenly. A clipped sentence could carry as much presence as a paragraph. Tone mattered. A mother might notice sudden brevity, a wife the flattening of once careful phrasing. Those gaps became signals, hints toward an inner life the page could not openly capture. In many homes, the act of listening to what was missing was as practiced as listening to what appeared.